Alright, I just finished Isles of the Ember Dark by Brandon Sanderson, and I just wanted to share some quick thoughts on this book. So this is the fifth secret project book by Brandon Sanderson, taking place on the world First of the Sun, with our main character being Sixth of the Dusk. Now, if you've read any of Sanderson's short stories, you might remember the short story Sixth of the Dusk. Now, this is not something that I necessarily would rate at 5 stars, but it's one that I really did enjoy. And I have to say, this is a awesome book. I love how the bulk of the book is written in black pages with the white lettering. I think that's actually pretty cool. But here's the gist of it. For Isles of the Ember Dark, I do have some criticisms of, well, some of the things that I do like is, one, in the first part of the book, we have flashbacks from the short story Sixth of the Dusk, which is really helpful if you haven't read Sixth of the Dusk, or it's been a long time since you've read Sixth of the Dusk. So that was really helpful while reading this book to get those flashbacks for our character, to kind of, because you kind of need to know some information from that short story for this book to really make sense. One of the other things I really enjoyed is getting to know more about the realm of Shadesmar and how that works with all the different worlds. We're first really introduced to Shadesmar in the Stormlight Archive, and we know about the Sea of Beads and all that kind of stuff. Well, this kind of brings a new image or new ideas about how Shadesmar works for all the different worlds. So that's something that I really enjoyed about getting into that. I do have some criticisms though, and this might be a slight spoiler if you haven't read this yet. One of the criticisms I do have is that for Isles of the Ember Dark, I really feel that it's too heavy-handed on the absolute in-your-face otherworld cosmic connections. But in addition to that, really kind of heavy-handed in a sense with respect to spoilers, what I would feel spoilers are for Mistborn Era 4, which is the Mistborn Space Age era, which it hasn't been published yet. It'll be such a long time till it's published. I was really looking forward to seeing how Mistborn world stacks up and how that world evolves, but we get a lot of that in this book. So those are kind of the drawbacks to this particular story. But overall, I have to say I really enjoyed the expansion of the world of First of the Sun and Sixth of the Dusk. I really enjoyed that. Overall, I still think it was a good, enjoyable read. 3.5 to 4 stars overall. So those are just some quick thoughts on Isles of the Ember Dark by Brandon Sanderson. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on reading. Bye!